Seems to be more trouble coming in Nitin Gadkari's way. The latest that we are getting in that the Income Tax Department has decided to probe Nitin Gadkari and his fundings there. This is the latest that we can break for our viewers. Clearly will cause more trouble for Nitin Gadkari. Mayur Shekhar Jha breaking this news on Headlines today on the phone line with us. Mayur, this will clearly put Nitin Gadkari on the mat. He's been open to a probe, but now the Income Tax Department actually initiating it.
Absolutely, PG. In fact, this might be just the opening of a Pandora's box of troubles as far as Nitin Gadkari is concerned, because Department of Income Tax, usually the thing is that all probes into such matters where concerns disproportionate assets is initiated by income tax. Subsequently, when income tax finds something incriminating, then it is referred to agencies like Enforcement Directorate and all, and that is when things become more dreadful for the person concerned. So definitely it could just be the start of a Pandora's box of troubles. However, we are told by the department is that at this point of time, there will not be any formal registry of a complaint or a case. Any case will only be registered if some preliminary findings based on the files that are already in public domain indicate at a discrepancy per se. Only then a case will be registered and rates, etc. will be conducted. At this point in time, income tax will only go to the filings that are already available in the public domain, which the companies would have done in the ROC and other agencies, etc. So at this point in time, no rates or no questioning will take place. First, IT will go through documents available in the public eye.
You know, okay, double trouble there, Mayur, coming in for Nitin Gadkari, but at some point of time, if we look at it, this probe could also unite the BJP, because now we've opened the floodgates of an all-out war between the Congress and the BJP, because the BJP will definitely say, what about Robert Vadra?
That's precisely the point in question here, PT, and that is why the Congress is also moving very cautiously as far as using agencies like IT and CBI is concerned. The Congress does not want to create this picture that Congress is using government agencies in arm twisting top leaders of the BJP, and that is precisely the reason why a case is not being registered. What the income tax is going to do is that it is not going to question Nitin Gadkari or associates of the companies related to Nitin Gadkari. Rather, what the income tax is going to do is that it is only going to scrutinize documents available in the public eye. So, looks like the government is preparing a footing, but at the same time, the government wants to be very cautious as far as ordering a formal probe into any of the assets of Nitin Gadkari is concerned.
You know, Mayur, once again, for the benefit of our viewers, if you can tell us what are the modalities of this probe that the income tax is going to conduct on Nitin Gadkari if a formal complaint is not registered?
Preeti, at this point in time, income tax does not need to register a formal case against Nitin Gadkari as far as going into the official filings of Nitin Gadkari's companies are concerned. These filings are in public domain. These filings will come to Form 16 and Form 25 filed by the companies and individuals associated with Nitin Gadkari to the Department of Income Tax. Then there are filings to the Registrar of Company. So all these filings are in the public domain, and that to start with, the income tax will only go through the formal filings and see if there is prima facie a case in point to initiate proceedings against Nitin Gadkari or not. If at all a discrepancy is found, then income tax will register a formal complaint and raids will be conducted and documents will be seized, and then Nitin Gadkari and his associates will be questioned. Subsequent to that, the income tax is in a position to maybe, if there is instances of money laundering, etc., then agencies like the Enforcement Directorate will be roped in. But that's too far-fetched at this point in time. At this point in time, what is going to happen is that only documents available in the public domain are going to be scrutinized by income tax. And
you know, Mayur, but those documents which are available in the public domain have many RSS leaders as directors in Nitin Gadkari's ghost companies.
That's the sticky point, PG. The government does not want to be seen witch hunting on BJP leaders at this point of time, because the government knows that it will the mud will come on the government's face as well. You can't order a formal inquiry against Nitin Gadkari and say that at an informal level itself, Robert Vadra is clean. For the sake of perception, the government will have to at least be seen maintaining that balance. That's the tough question, that's the tough call that the government has to take at this point in time, and that's precisely why what we understand is that at least for the next few days, the government is not going to lodge a formal complaint on any of the
Now, what could be the political implications for Nitin Gadkari of this income tax probe? Let's bring in our associate editor Atish Srivastav on the phone line with us. Atish, double trouble. At one end, the RSS questioning the graft cases on Nitin Gadkari. Currently, Nitin Gadkari trying to explain those in Nagpur. On the other hand, double whammy there, income tax probe being ordered on Nitin Gadkari. Now, there are two ways that we can look at this, Atish. At one end, Nitin Gadkari could be further alienated within the BJP camp, and on the other, this could in fact prove to be a galvanizing factor for the BJP, which could now attack the Congress and say, what about Robert Vadra?
Well, that is what the strategy will be. They are not very upset with the fact that inquiry has been ordered. Now, income tax will be inquiring into the allegations made against Nitin Gadkari. They are saying that yes, we were always ready for any kind of inquiry. Now, if we are being inquired, then there are many cases against senior leaders of Congress and against people who are close to senior leaders of Congress. Now, those things should also be inquired by various agencies. So Congress will have to now do the explanation, because BJP is of the view that we were ready, and since day one, Nitin Gadkari has come out and open said that he is ready for any kind of inquiry. And this inquiry will probably help and give him more time to talk it out with RSS and BJP till the inquiry results are out.
All right, there are Srivastav and Mayur Shekhar Jha.